Welcome to City Grill. My name's Rob Boy. In this recipe, I am going to do a special steak fajitas. Yeah. So I bought this top sirloin. Actually, I bought two because I wanted some leftovers. And the first thing I'm going to do is trim off the fat on the steak. And you know, yes, you can get this at any Mexican restaurant. It's really good. But sometimes there's runs of fat, you know, inside this steak. So I'm gonna really trim this up. I'm gonna get rid of all of that because I do not like a chewy fajita. It's not supposed to be beef jerky, right? So, you know, I went ahead and cut one up, and you can see I cut this very slender, you know, 1/8 of an inch probably. Some are a little bit thicker. I want it to cook fast on the grill, and I have this marinade that I'm gonna soak the meat in. So, you know, I'm gonna mix this up really good. You can get the recipe below here on the video, as well as go to citygrilling.com to see the recipe itself. There's oil in here, some olive oil or canola oil, honey, what else? Some black pepper, some chili pepper, and some garlic in there. And I'm gonna let that rest in the fridge for at least 2 hours. And if I can even let it go a little bit longer, I'll do that because I want to absorb all this flavor before I put it on the grill. So now, here's how I trim the fat off the meat. You can just make sure you have a sharp knife, and I'm just gonna jab. I know it's hard to see here. I'm gonna jab down in between the fat and the meat. I'm just gonna run the knife right through that. You can see most of the fat will come right off. You know, I'll trim that up almost like a butcher would do. And I'm gonna get rid of all this little bit of fat in here. I don't want that at all. And there's a nice little fillet here. I'll pull that apart and do the same thing. You know, trim off the fat so that way it's not in that meat. And I get, you know, if you're in a restaurant, they want to use as much of that meat as possible. So that's fine. Now, real quick, before I chop up this meat, just kind of show you how I slice it. I'm trying to find the grain here a little bit. I like to go against the grain a little bit. And I'm just gonna cut real thin slices on here, just like so, like that. If I see a run of fat in it, such as this piece, I'm gonna trim, you know, any silver skin or any other little bit of fat off of it. I'll come back to that one. Seeing if there's any inside of here. No, it's not too bad. But if I get a piece like this, I go ahead and pull that apart off the meat and go ahead and trim that up, because you don't want to. You could cook this, absolutely could cook it, but it's going to be really chewy. And me personally, I do not like a chewy fajita, steak fajita. So, you know, it's your own preference, but this is how I do it. All right. So I'll finish cleaning this up, then get it out on the grill. All right, I'm out on the grill, and the grill's at 400 degrees, a high temperature. So I'm going to take my meat, this top sirloin. You know, if you have friends over, go ahead and use tongs or something. Don't use your hands. It looks bad, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle this around this screen that I have here. It's actually like a cookie tray, and just spread the meat around. This is real thin, so it's not going to take too long to cook. Just sprinkle it over here. Watch out for any flare-ups. And I'm going to cook this. I'm just going to watch it, actually. You know, it might be 5 minutes most. And just sprinkle this on here. The rest of the meat on. Spread it out. Don't let it clump up too much, because we want it to get cooked throughout. All right. So just go ahead and put it like that. Spread it out. And just let that cook at least 3 minutes right now. I'm going to see what it looks like in about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. You know, maybe even longer. We'll see. All right. All right, it's been about 4 minutes. Oh boy, this looks good. I can see the juices on the meat. So I'm just going to use a spatula here and start moving the meat around, turn it over a little bit. Oh wow, look at that. That looks beautiful. That's exactly what I'm looking for this steak, this top sirloin. A great way to use a top sirloin. Oh my goodness. It smells. I wish you could smell this. It is amazing. These will be great steak fajitas. So let me finish this. Maybe give it another 3 to 4 minutes, you know, to this high temperature. I'll make sure it's definitely not pink in the middle, but cooked just about right. I can tell it's very tender when I'm flipping this over just like this. So that is perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for a nice steak fajita. While the steak's in here in the grill cooking, I'm going to do the green onions and peppers. I have a little olive oil already in my wok over here on the side. So I'm just going to drop this all in. Get every little bit of onion out of there. Oh, that's great. And I made a fajita seasoning that I'll just take this and just sprinkle it over top. You get this on the City Grillin' channel and the website to see how that is made. It's an excellent seasoning for fajitas. It's so good. So I'll just mix this up. Give it a few minutes and we'll be ready to eat. The meat will be done. The onions, the green peppers. Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, look at that already. You wouldn't believe this smell out here. It's just so good. I'd highly recommend this to anybody who's trying it. So once this is done, I'll bring it inside. Just heating these up. Nice crisp vegetables, onions and peppers for these steak fajitas. All right, it's been another 3 minutes. I'm gonna take a look. Oh, this looks beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and plate this meat up and get ready to serve this up. So, oh my, that looks delicious. I can tell it's very tender. That marinade smells delicious. It's gonna taste even better. So I'll go ahead and finish this up and then get ready to go inside and make a steak fajita. All right, I'm inside. I brought the meat in. I'm gonna take some of this top sirloin fajita meat, just place it in this wrap right here. I've heated up the wrap just a little bit. You can put as much meat or less meat, whatever you choose to do. You can put sour cream in this, doesn't matter. Take some of the onions and peppers and just put them in there just like that. Oh boy, that's gonna be good. You know, you can wrap this up, it's real simple. You can fold up the one side and just, bring it in here just like so. Just fold it over. I'll bring this meat and vegetables inside here just like so. And go ahead and take a huge bite out of that. You can heat it up. Actually, I'm going to take just a bite of this meat right here. Oh my goodness, that's really good. Get the recipe at citygrill.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll love this recipe.